This week in Port Charles unfolded with a steady build of tension, unanswered questions, and a series of choices that will echo far beyond the moments in which they were made. Nothing happened outright, yet everything shifted beneath the surface. The kind of week where the tone changes, even if the characters don't realize it yet. Throughout the hospital, small decisions created larger ripples. A private conversation that was never meant to be overheard managed to land in the wrong ears. A truth someone thought they had buried began resurfacing in unexpected ways. A long-standing alliance began to show cracks, and a fragile relationship was tested by pressures neither side was ready to admit. Across town, an impulsive move on the docks set events in motion that can't easily be undone. Meanwhile, in the courtroom, the stakes rose higher as new pressures, new doubts, and new motivations quietly rewrote the landscape. People said things they can't take back. Others stayed silent when speaking up might have changed everything. Old wounds reopened, unexpected bonds strengthened, and a familiar face made a return that left more questions than answers, raising concerns over whether this homecoming brings closure or trouble. By the end of the week, several characters found themselves standing at emotional crossroads. Someone is about to make a decision that could alter the balance of trust within the entire town. Someone else is holding on to information that, once revealed, will change the way certain people see each other forever. As we move into next week, the consequences will start to surface. Loyalties will be tested, motives will be questioned, and the storylines that seemed quiet are about to erupt into something much bigger. Port Charles is bracing for a shift, and the fallout is only just beginning. If you enjoy these recaps, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more weekly General Hospital breakdowns. And that wraps up Monday's episode of General Hospital. Port Charles is cracking under pressure, and every storyline is tightening like a vice. Rocco's brutal beating in juvenile detention has sent shockwaves through the Falconeri and Corinthos families. Sonny's fury is rising, Dante is desperate, and Rocco is clinging to the belief that he's being targeted simply because of who his father is. That kind of danger doesn't just fade, it escalates. Meanwhile, Dalton's disappearance is no longer a secret, and Laura Collins is standing at the edge of a cliff she never expected to approach. One slip, one detail out of place, and the truth of that night unravels. Sonny may have a plan, but even he knows that cover-ups come with consequences. Jack Brennan's ruthless punishment of Vaughn sends another message: no one defies him, not even for love. And Jason's attempt to reconnect with Britt shows that trust, once broken, doesn't rebuild overnight. Britt is torn between fear, instinct, and the man who vanished when she needed him most. Carly and Jocelyn might be finding their way back to each other, but peace in Port Charles never lasts for long. Lucas is facing his own crisis as he questions Marco's loyalty and the growing shadow of Sidwell's influence. Promises have been made, lines have been crossed, and every character is sitting on secrets that could explode at any moment. Stick around, because if tonight was intense, the rest of the week in Port Charles is only getting started. Like, comment, share, and subscribe for more breakdowns, and I'll see you in the next recap. In Port Charles, lines were crossed, loyalties were tested, and the truth slipped out in ways no one expected. Drew Kane made a bold move, proposing to Willow Tate in a moment that could reshape every corner of her life. Willow now finds herself caught between the future Drew is offering and the complicated history she shares with Michael, and, most importantly, with her children. One decision could heal old wounds, or reopen them. At the same time, the fallout from Rocco Falconeri's time in juvenile detention reached a boiling point. Sonny Corinthos issued a warning the system couldn't ignore, leaving them no choice but to release Rocco into Nathan West's custody. But release did not mean freedom. Britt Westbourne, still shaken by what she witnessed, confronted Rocco with a harsh truth: staying in Sonny's orbit could cost him more than he realizes. Elsewhere, secrets were spilling faster than anyone could contain them. Nina Reeves confessed to Liesl Albrecht that she threw Portia under the bus, a move that may have been pointless now that Michael's alibi is crumbling. And Michael himself, nudged by Elizabeth's compassion, is considering the possibility of letting Willow see their children again. It's a fragile step. On today's episode of General Hospital, even fragile steps November can change 26, everything. 2025. Meanwhile, Port Charles found itself pulled even deeper into a storm of betrayal, just how deep his alliances and explosive confrontations. He admitted to orchestrating Rocco's beating and wasted no breath, stunned everyone when he isn't done wielding his power, insisting that a marriage between them could help restore her family and give him the power he needs to strike back will not be fought in silence. And the enemies he believes wronged him will be tested, but not everyone is buying his sudden push for love and today's choices are only just beginning to take shape. Confronted Drew in a heated encounter at the Port Charles Grill, demanding accountability and calling out what she sees as a clear abuse of power. Her warnings hung in the air, especially when Drew hinted that certain investigations could easily be reopened, placing Stella and Curtis directly in the line of fire. Meanwhile, Nina Reeves tried to pave a new path forward. She approached Willow with an apology for every wound and mistake that's haunted their relationship, asking for the chance to rebuild what was lost. Willow agreed to try, but it's clear the pain runs deep and trust will not be easy to regain. And the tension didn't stop there. Dante Falconeri reopened the investigation into Drew's shooting, assigning Nathan West to dig through old evidence and uncover whatever truths may have been buried. As the case resurfaces, everyone connected to it could find themselves exposed. In the middle of all this, Willow and Nina attempted to move forward after the revelation of Nina's past with Drew, though their relationship remains shaky at best. Drew and Curtis continue to clash, with Curtis vowing to protect his family at all costs while Drew pushes harder toward revenge. Ava Jerome added another layer of chaos by betraying Nina and revealing private conversations about shifting suspicion toward Portia Robinson. And with her parents caught in the crossfire, Trina Robinson expressed deep fears that she could lose her family as the turmoil grows. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more daily drama, twists, and in-depth recaps from General Hospital, don't forget to like the video, leave a comment with your thoughts, share it with other fans, and subscribe to the channel for more Port Charles updates.